It just happened. I mean, this was the third thing that I actually shot for.
Wow.
And it came out the first.
God.
Uno, अब मैंने रखा भी नहीं है.
Oh
Uno.
shit!
At this point, when anyone asks me this question ना, कि आप क्या सोचते हो कि कृति के मुकाबले आपका क्या, whatever this.
But do they ask exactly like that?
That is always my answer that sir आप बहनों को compare करें तो बहुत ही खराब बात है ये. मेरी मम्मी आएंगी सबसे पहले आपको lesson सिखाने.
Mama Sanon will come.
Mama doesn't like these things. My mom is very strong-headed.
Hey guys, my name is Shravan Shah and today I'm going to be having a conversation with the super talented Nupur Sanon in the house. What's up?
He has taken my surname correctly, guys. He was calling me Sanon.
And I got a lesson about it 2 seconds ago.
Good.
Hence, what's up with you?
All good, great. I'm living my life to the fullest and just enjoying whatever I'm getting. What about you?
I have been living, chilling, raging as usual. But it feels so good to see you in person because
That's
हमने
true.
काफी सारे lives
हमने
किए.
बहुत सारे virtual lives करे हैं during COVID.
Yes.
Yeah.
Never forgetting that time.
Yeah. And he sent me chole bhature also.
Oh,
During that
Shravan
time.
was cute.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a segment which is called I Dare You. Okay, so we of course interview to hoga, but this interview is with a twist. The twist is that while we're doing this interview, we are gonna play a game of ta-da, Uno. Oh wow, Uno. Let's do this. Okay, let's do this. ये है first card. Please pick your cards, ma'am. हाँ, you know, you've seen your cards, na?
Such a childish Uno.
What is childish Uno? क्या होता? Oh wow.
Oh my
ये
god.
नया deck है by the way पूरा.
I'm playing after ages.
Ages. So you will begin, but before we, you know, while we're doing this and all of it, यार Pop Kaun debut, ठीक है? Was this going to be your debut or it just happened?
It just happened. I mean, this was the third thing that I actually shot for.
Wow.
And it came out the first.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did you react to that actually?
I personally, when I was shooting, I was really enjoying. So I obviously, and there's Disney Plus Hotstar involved.
Of
So
course.
you kind of feel safe about the
Yeah.
platform
Yeah,
and you know
yeah.
where it's coming. So I was really happy about that. But I won't lie, I was a little skeptical about only one thing, you know, just related to me. Because I felt people don't take comedy that seriously here.
Yeah.
And you know, when you see a debutant, when you judge their acting, audience and normal people, you know, उनकी judge करने की capability ये होती है कि ओ ये बड़ा अच्छा रोई,
Yeah.
या ये क्या गुस्से वाला क्या सीन किया है, you know, हमारे emotions जो हम mainly देखते हैं ना वो ही होते हैं,
Yeah.
उसी पे हम acting judge करते हैं. So I was kind of shaky about the fact कि comedy में will people understand how hard is comedy and how hard is to crack that comic timing, because I personally feel that comedy या तो 100 हो सकती है या 0.
Yeah, there is no in between.
There's no in
for
between
sure.
thing, but I think I'm a big believer in whatever happens for good.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm just happy with the start and I am getting good feedback from people. So that's it.
Yeah. चलो first card दे दो आपका. It's blue by the way.
You're distracting me.
Starting में आपके पास कार्ड नहीं चाहिए और एक
Of
कार्ड.
course है.
Oh wow, nice. Color changes to yellow. We'll pause the game now. You call this a wonder. Love it.
Good one. Yeah.
But यार, like you said, man, कि comedy एक तो difficult genre है, right? And there is no in between. It's either 100 or 1.
Yeah.
When you're a part of like something like this, जब आप पहली बार एक सीन करते हो, तो वो instant reaction आ जाता है कि यार ये वो punch आ गया, ठीक है? गलती से डायरेक्टर ने बोल दिया यार और एक टेक लगेगा. How do you make sure कि सामने वाले को भी लगे कि यार ये पहली बार ही जो क्रैक हुआ है और this is not a gag that's been repeated? And has this happened with you?
This has happened with me. See, one thing when I was stepping into Pop Kaun that I told myself was that ज़रूरी नहीं है कि अगर आप लोगों को हंसा रहे हो तो आपको भी उस सीन में हंसना है और आपको भी वो जोक ज़रूरी नहीं है. इट्स अ जोक. इट कुड ऑल्सो बी लाइक अ सीरियस सिचुएशन. लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल रियल लाइफ में ऐसे नहीं करना चाहिए कभी भी, बट कोई सडनली चेयर से अभी इफ यू आर ऑन अ प्लास्टिक चेयर एंड यू फॉल, you are not laughing, but but it's not a funny. You might be in pain, but the audience would laugh.
But
you know.
I've heard other people.
Yeah, but the audience would only laugh if you have genuinely fallen from that chair.
Yeah.
वो सच्ची में टूटी है, तुमको
Yeah.
लगी है या अगर देखिए कि ऐसे स्लिप हुआ या जानबूझ के हंसाने के लिए nobody is gonna laugh.
That's true.
I mean that's what I had in my mind. That comedy में भी ना real रहना बहुत ज़रूरी
That's
है.
true. That is true.
See different types की comedies होती हैं. कभी it's slapstick, कभी it's like situational.
Yeah.
You know, it's different. You have to mold yourself in that.
Yeah.
But it has to have a basic layer of realism in it. Because अगर वो नहीं हुई ना, कोई नहीं हंसेगा तुमसे.
That's true. ठीक है, आपका कलर येलो है, by the way, खेल लो. Do you want a card? I know you don't have one.
Excuse me. Can I please this?
Yes. Color changes to
Blue.
again.
Yeah.
ठीक है, reverse. Uno.
Excuse me.
Uno.
One second. Okay, wait.
हाँ.
Skip.
Okay.
So my turn.
हाँ.
Uno.
Cut.
Uno. मैंने रखा भी नहीं है.
Oh
Uno.
shit! She's giving you a draw too. That calls for another question. Hi friend.
आ
That
गया
calls
है.
for another question.
आ गया है.
Now wait. Now you wait. Now, has this ever happened with you that, you know, so your sister is an actor as well, right? And has this ever happened with you that there are comparisons that are made and you're like, bro, they're different people.
Usually when people compare and ask those kind of questions now, they are kind of mostly not in a very good light. They are somewhere to belittle you. They're not like, I just feel at this point when anyone asks me this question ना कि आप क्या सोचते हो कि कृति के मुकाबले आपका क्या, whatever this.
But do they ask exactly like that?
यार पूछ लेते हैं. See, someone kind of like says it straight, someone just थोड़ा मीठा चाशनी में डुबा के says it, but इतनी अक्ल आ गई है कि मतलब पता है अब.
Yeah.
So I am a person now, I feel that anyway, I feel it's very petty for anyone to be comparing two sisters. ठीक है? Yeah, in general, but okay, if you're comparing us not as sisters but as professionals, then I'm sorry, you're absolutely unfair because she's been in the industry for 8 years.
Yeah.
How can you compare? Compare me with someone in terms of
Who's
acting, in terms of performance. Compare me with someone who is new, who is at the same starting line.
Yeah.
So that is always my answer that sir आप बहनों को compare करें तो बहुत ही खराब बात है ये. मेरी मम्मी आएंगी सबसे पहले आपको lesson सिखाने.
Mama Sanon will come.
Mama doesn't like these things. My mom is very strong-headed. Like she doesn't like.
That's true also, na?
Yeah, and then I say that अच्छा ठीक है अगर आप performance में कर रहे हैं तो 8 साल बाद उसकी अभी की और मेरी 8 साल बाद की compare
के बात करो.
Yeah, so
makes sense.
I know how to handle now.
You're a smart person. I love it.
Now, yeah.
Giving and how. Okay, it's your turn by the way.
So तुम्हारा कुछ नहीं आया ना?
मैंने draw 2 कर लिया ना.
हाँ. Guys, मैं game जीत गई हूँ guys. Oh my god.
This is a defeat phase. But continuing from there, bro, you also have done a pan-India film, okay? And you know the way films were looked at before, okay? Especially before the pandemic, there was a clear divide कि Bollywood है, ये है, वो है.
जी.
And वो भी massively changed. And I'm glad that has happened because today you are not a Hindi film actor, you are an Indian actor. Yeah. And it feels so good that you can do a Marathi film, you can do a Punjabi film, you can do a Bengali film, you can do a Kannada film.
Because it's all about content now.
Exactly.
Nobody cares. हमारी ऑडियंस ऐसी हो गई जहाँ की हमें नहीं फर्क पड़ता कौन एक्टर है कौन नहीं है. हमें नहीं फर्क पड़ता अगर हम इस एक्टर को जानते भी नहीं है. You know, so many people, including me, have also gotten to know a lot of big actors with their pan-India films.
Yeah.
मतलब I'm not disrespecting anyone, but मैंने नहीं देखी थी. मतलब हम बॉलीवुड की ही देख रहे थे. So and I'm like, oh my god, there's so much talent and their scripts are so good.
Yeah.
So now the audience, especially I think this change has come after COVID.
Yeah.
Because the audience has become very selective in terms of ये फिल्म को हम पैसे देकर खरीद के like टिकट खरीद के जाएंगे कि नहीं.
That's true.
So they are waiting for word of mouth.
Yeah. But as an actor, Raj, you know, you also spoke about doing workshops and all that, right? How important do you think is for anybody, whether it's somebody who's making their debut or somebody, let's say, who's been in the industry for 5 years, how important is it for a person who's in the industry today to keep doing this workshops and, you know, acting classes?
Yeah, I think it's very important. I know a lot of good actors at this point do that.
Like they do workshops even now?
Yeah, I mean, I've heard, I don't want to name people.
That's fine.
But I've heard even from people that I take workshops from that, okay, abhi, and a lot of people take workshops before the films, you know, for that particular character. But apart from that also, you know, like just say abhi I'm starting out, I'll obviously have way more time on my hand than someone like a Kriti who's going to be like super packed the entire year.
Yeah.
She tells me this, that you know Nupur, when she sees me going for a workshop or something, she's like, you know Nupur, I crave this time. I wish मुझे ये time मिले. मुझे लग रहा है कि मैं एक से दूसरी फिल्म में shit मुझे time नहीं मिल रहा है to kind of like, you know, get rid of whatever elements I have, whatever nuances I have of this character and dive into that.
I know what you're saying.
You know, sometimes you don't get the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is when you don't have time on your hand, that is when your craft comes in play. You know, that's what an actor also must know how to do. You should know कि आपको अगर prep time नहीं मिला है तो भी आप कैसे कर सकते हो.
That's true.
तो yeah, but I think it's very important because मैं तो ये मानती हूँ that eventually like longevity के लिए आपकी acting ही काम आएगी.
That's true.
और कुछ नहीं आएगा.
And do you think today when you sit and you know you talk about everything that has happened and you know even though your career has just begun, it feels like and I'm going to be honest, I've interviewed so many debutants, but you know it feels like you know what you're doing, and that's a great feeling for even for somebody like me to have when I see you talk, because I think you know exactly in your head the path that you want to take and it's very evident. Do you think that you now with everything that do you think that workshop journey that you spoke about right now, that kind of actually taught you a lot of things that probably sitting at home wouldn't have taught you?
I absolutely agree. See, I also feel that doing the workshops that I did or kind of going for like, I don't know how many auditions have I gone for, like आराम नगर में ही हम लोग घूमते हैं.
आराम नगर has no आराम.
आराम नगर has no आराम. I don't know उसका नाम आराम नगर किसने रखा है, but like it's full of like tapti dhoop mein people just going and giving their auditions and you know in lines, and then you like, I have faced a lot of rejections when it comes to and you know that kind of made me better, because I remember that there was this casting director who initially, so I had just done one workshop that time, and तभी मैंने सोचा था कि मुझे acting में try करना है. तो I had gone for that audition. And so that casting director later called me. I mean, I just होता है ना कि आप जानते हो कि आप मेरी बहन को भी जानते हो या so many people know my sister. So I just went to greet him कि sir, I've given my audition, it was really nice and thank you so much and all. So I was going. So he said, okay, wait, like, you know, they're showing me a couple of auditions. So he watched mine. And next time जब मैं गई ना वहाँ किसी और audition के लिए, he told me that, should I be very honest with you? I said, yeah. So he said, you know, I think you've got that vulnerability in your eyes, which is very important for an actor. Yeah. But he said, but work on your craft. You look raw, you look new, work on it. And it was a mixed feeling. I felt bad also. But I think that also gave me, it was so nice of him to tell me that to my face. Sometimes ना आप सोच के कि अरे इसकी बहन है वो है तो आप नहीं बोलते हो. कभी-कभी ऐसे भी हो जाता है. And you want that right criticism in the beginning because that's when I can do something about it. अभी चालू कर दिया तो फिर क्या करोगे, right? So that's when I thought in my head that I have to do a lot of workshops. And then I think 3 months after, I went for an audition. And it was a big film, and it was a great director, and they were looking at the lead. Initially, they were looking at a fresh pair. Okay. So, बाद में they decided that we don't want to go with a fresh pair. We want a established actor. Okay. But beginning में, when they took my audition, it was a very challenging one. I had to shout and I had to break down into tears and all of that. And that director, that casting director told me, he's like, hey, what have you done? Like, you look like a different person. And I was so happy. I had tears in my eyes. And I was like, hey, you know, it didn't work out. But I got a call from the director also that we want to do workshops with top 2-3 people that we like.
यार तुम ऐसे ही kill करते रहना honestly. Because rockstar तो तुम हो, let's be honest. The true rockstar who has defeated me at this game. Now I hope Chole Bhature once again, which will be delivered to a house. Keep killing it as usual, bro.
Thank you.
And keep doing what your heart tells you, because I think you've come here with what your heart told you to do.
Yeah.
And you've
yeah.
kept doing it.
Yeah.
So keep doing it, and I will interview you yet again and again and again. और हम
And
reels
you
देते
keep
रहेंगे,
sending me every month छोले
Yes, छोले
भटूरे,
भटूरे, because
yeah.
I have realized that इस लड़की से कोई नहीं जीत सकता, guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank
for
you for the
hoping
most
to-
real interview.